ducks underneath. Trey Williams, a big super kick. Down goes Harlem. Trey Williams, a house of fire right here. One. But a great job by the Washington Bullets to get themselves back into this one. And a drop down there by Harlem Bravado with a jawbreaker. And an innovative slam right there. It was a Greco-Roman type throw. Beautifully done there by Harlem. Knocks down John Williams. He charges in. Trey Williams now. He's going to try to build some momentum. Trey Williams, nobody home, off the ropes. And Harlem Bravado takes his head off with a lariat. As Harlem Bravado trying to keep his team on the advantage. The Bullets are going to try a double team. Puts on the brakes as Harlem. Sends Trey to the outside. John charges in. He gets dumped. And Lancelot's going to come off with a big kick. Keep your eyes on Lancelot Bravado. Ope called Hilo to the outside. As the Bravado brothers and the Washington Bullets putting on a full display of tag team wrestling right here. The only way to see this is right here at AML Wrestling Live, returning to Winston-Salem March 22nd and April 19th for more great AML action. Get your tickets today. And there's the flip in, tries the sunset flip, can't get all of it. And there's Harlem with a reverse neck breaker right on the knees of Lancelot. And a break up there by John Williams. All four men are in. This one's breaking down right in front of us. And the Bravado's going to try the double team. Little miscommunication there. Trey Williams in for a ride. John Williams, wait. Look at that. Into the wheelbarrow. And the step up in Saguri. Innovative offense right here by the Bullets. And the double pump kick. Look at the Washington Bullets. They have the advantage. 1, 2. Oh, and 2 and 7/8. Folks, I thought he got it, but Ron Mills' hand does not hit the mat for the third time. And the Washington Bullets can't grab the victory. In the corner there is Lancelot. The charge in. Nobody home. The go behind. And look at Lancelot now. He grabs him, and an overhead T-bone suplex from one Washington Bullet to the other. Now he's got him. Double underhook powerbomb. That's going to do it, too. And a kick out there by Williams. And the Washington Bullets and the Bravado brothers, both teams leaving it all in the ring right here in Winston-Salem. As there's a charge in by Harlem. And it looks like John Williams back up to his feet now as Trey goes down. There's a discus forearm. And John Williams tries another discus forearm. And he's met by the Buddha Lancelot Bravado. He puts him in position. He calls for finish. It's the cradle. 2, 3. And the Washington Bullets has shot the Bravado brothers right here in Winston-Salem. Harlem and Lancelot are absolutely stunned, but John and Trey Williams, the Washington Bullets, coming into the Bravado's own backyard and walking away with a big tag team win right here at AML Wrestling Live. That was awesome.
We always love to bring you the best tag team action. Joining me right now, Elliott Russell and Sigmund, the Heatseekers. You guys are going against...
Let me explain something to you. Nice and simple. Here's what's going to happen today. The Heatseekers have come to AML Wrestling. And just like everywhere else we go, we're aiming for the top. And today, we start with the Washington Bullets. And I know they're one of the best tag teams in this area today. They're one of the best tag teams in AML Wrestling. Heck, they're one of the best tag teams in the wrestling business today. I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be tough. But you see, what we do is we do whatever it takes to get what we want.
Thank you, Heatseekers. All right, joining me now, they're a lot nicer. I like these guys. Washington Bullets, John and Trey. How you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
You guys are coming off a big win against the Bravado Brothers. Now you have the Heatseekers. What's going to happen in this match?
Bravado Brothers, great tag team. But you know what? They weren't the Washington Bullets. And tonight, we face the Heatseekers. They're champions. They're strong. And they're smart. But they don't have the teamwork and the speed that the Washington Bullets have.
And guess what? AML, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Every time you see the Bullets, you understand one thing. Our job is to win. Your job is to lose. Let's go, baby.
Heatseekers, Washington Bullets. This one's going to be exciting. Let's take this one to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again main event time on AML Wrestling Live. Blake Chadwick bringing the action each and every Saturday afternoon at 12:30 p.m. right here on the CW Triad 20. And if you've watched AML Wrestling Live over the last couple of weeks, you've seen some of the top talent on the Mid-Atlantic scene, including some of the top tag teams in the Mid-Atlantic. As we saw a couple of weeks ago, the Bravado Brothers, Harlem and Lancelot, take on John and Trey Williams, the Washington Bullets. The Bullets pulled off the huge upset over North Carolina's own Bravado Brothers, and now they find themselves in a position tonight against these two men, the current reigning and defending NWA United States Tag Team Champions, Sigmund and Elliot Russell. Elliot Russell is making his AML debut, but Sigmund is a man who we have seen in the past, and I'll get to that in just a few minutes, as one half of the Tag Team Champions has the mic.
When you see United States Tag Team Champions walk out that curtain and into this ring, you stand up and give us the respect that we deserve.
And Sigmund has some choice words here for the fans in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. But these two, collectively known as the Heatseekers, winning those NWA United States Tag Team Championships at NWA Smoky Mountain Wrestling in recent months. This is their debut officially as a team in America's Most Liked Wrestling. And again, we were talking about Sigmund having a singles contest a few weeks ago against the hard-hitting Bordeaux Walker. That is one of the top matches on in 2015. But now trying his hand in the tag team ranks, and here they are. Their tag team opponents, John and Trey Williams, the Washington Bullets. Again, that huge upset victory over the Bravados a few weeks back on AML Wrestling Live. This team has competed all over the East Coast, one of the top up-and-coming teams. Very innovative, high-flying offense and combinations. They are trying to set the pace for the tag team of the future in the Mid-Atlantic. Certainly would like to be a part of WrestleCade 4 coming up Saturday, November 28th, right here in Winston-Salem at the Benton Convention Center. Last year we saw over 3,000 in attendance as Matt Hardy defended that WrestleCade heavyweight title against Drew Galloway. And with over 100 stars of the past, present, and future all in attendance, it's certainly a night you do not want to miss if you're a fan of this great sport. And again, right now, with no tag team championships in AML Wrestling, seeing the NWA United States Tag Team Championships, what an opportunity to be for the Washington Bullets, not only to pull off a huge win, but to go 2-0 right here on AML Wrestling Live. Bell sounds, this one's underway. Tag team action in your main event this week on the CW Triad 20. Elliot Russell is going to back John Williams into the corner. John, the current Washington Bullet in the ring. His brother Trey on the outside. Trey has that chest tattoo. A little bit easier to distinguish the two of them. Russell, though, does have the size advantage in all four in this contest, as the Heatseekers built on that size and strength, going to try to neutralize the speed of the Bullets here. Nice scissor reversal by John Williams. Russell's going to get into the ropes and going to have a clean break in the opening minutes of this great contest. If you want to be a part of AML Wrestling Live,
be sure to join us as we return to Winston-Salem Sunday, April 19th, and Sunday, May 24th. Tickets as low as $8. Buy them now at amlwrestling.com and get all the latest information, including exclusive matches featuring some of the top stars of the past, present, and future of the Mid-Atlantic region, as Elliott Russell now has John Williams grounded and trying to frustrate the Bullets in the early going here. Again, this is Elliott Russell's AML debut, as we've already seen Sigmund in the past in that singles matchup. But this tag team, known as the Heatseekers, the NWA United States Tag Team Champions, looking to make their mark here in Winston-Salem. And there's a shoulder tackle by Elliott Russell, driving John Williams right to the mat. Now adding a little insult there by kicking the proverbial dirt on him. And a beautiful arm drag takedown by John Williams right in the center of the ring. Cannot underestimate the speed and quickness of the Bullets. And there's a quick tag into Trey Williams. He's in for the first time in this matchup. And the double teams working to fruition early on, as the Bullets have control right now in their corner on this main event matchup on AML Wrestling Live. And there's a beautiful leg drop right on the shoulder of Elliott Russell, who's getting very much frustrated early on, as the Heatseekers might have bit off more than they can chew, signing up for this matchup with the Bullets. And you gotta think, the management here at America's Most Liked Wrestling knew what they were doing putting these two tag teams together, with the Bullets on a little bit of a roll and the Heatseekers already accumulating tag team gold. It was only a matter of time before they met up anyway. What better place than in the main event of AML Wrestling Live? There's a nice goal behind by Trey Williams in the side headlock, utilizing that quickness in this encounter here with Sigmund. Sigmund trying to use that power to get out of it here. And he's going to get out of it, tries to go for a top wrist lock, reverses it into a side headlock. And now he's going to take it over with that headlock takeover. And Sigmund has Trey Williams grounded in the center of the ring right now. There's a nice roll up there. Trey really shocks him with a pinfall attempt, but Sigmund's going to have to try to stay on the attack here. Sent for a ride. And the power from Sigmund drives him right down with that shoulder tackle. And off the ropes, and Trey Williams with a kick into a beautiful arm drag. And again, the quickness of the Washington Bullets is allowing the brothers to stay in control early on. Folks, I mentioned Sunday, April 19th, our next AML event, as here's John Williams perched up, and a double stomp right on the arm. As the double teams are working right here, full arm drag and twist, tries to go back on the attack of Sigmund and takes him over. And John Williams now has Sigmund down and drives that knee right in the AC joint. He's going to try to let him press, only gets a 1 count, does not hook the leg, but he's going to bring him back into a front chancery and cut the ring in half. Nice job by the Bullets. But I mentioned Sunday, April 19th. Wait a second. Here's an Irish whip. The Bullets offense is fast and furious. There's the double hip toss. And now some double stopping away. Some vintage double team maneuvers here by the Washington Bullets. Trey directing traffic. John off one rope. Trey off the other. And the leg drop elbow combination. Hooks the outside leg. 1, 2. And Elliott Russell's going to make the save for the Heatseekers. But I was mentioning Sunday, April 19th, already announced, one of the top feuds online in the sport of professional wrestling today. AJ Styles, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and Luke Hawx, one of the top stars in America. They've been going back and forth online over the last couple of months. It's gotten extremely personal. Coming up on April 19th, as you see Sigmund right there with that clothesline, is going to take out Trey Williams as the Heatseekers. Double team working right here, swinging the favor back on the side of the United States Tag Team Champions. And Sigmund with that, as he's quickly tagged in by Elliott Russell as the Heatseekers once again on the attack. And a hard Irish whip into the buckle, the power Sigmund on display. And down goes Trey Williams. He's just driving that boot right in the throat, trying to keep Trey grounded. And again, if you are in Knoxville, North Carolina, coming up on Saturday, April 11th, the Carolina Bash will feature Scott Steiner, Gunner, and AML's own Cedric Alexander. We saw him compete just a couple of weeks ago. As you got to think those three men will bring a great card there to Knoxville for big-time wrestling Saturday, April 11th, Scott Steiner, Gunner, and Cedric Alexander. Should be a great show. As right now, this week on AML Wrestling Live, you're seeing a great job by the Heatseekers to maintain the attack against the Bullets, trying to keep them grounded. As Russell's going to get a near fall. As Trey Williams desperately reaching, trying to get his brother back in the matchup. John trying here. As Elliott Russell trying to add insult to injury, insulting John Williams on the outside while he applies this front chancery to Trey Williams, sucking the life out of one half of the Bullets. The referee checking in, and it looks like Trey's going to continue here, but a nice job by Elliott Russell, not only cutting the ring in half, folks, but you see him with his back to John Williams, preventing the Bullets from making that easy tag. And Russell's being driven back into the Bullets' corner. He's going to have to try to keep things neutralized here. Sigmund sees danger on the horizon. He tries to get back in the ring, and John Williams makes the tag, but the referee doesn't see it. Unfortunate turn of events right there for the Washington Bullets. And now the NWA United States Tag Team Champions continue their assault on Trey Williams.
AJ, you're a piece of trash. You're a coward. You've been hiding from me for years. I don't like him, I never did. We know you have a woman and kids for a cover-up. Step up to the plate so I can knock your teeth down your throat. Come find me, boy.
Sometimes my baby girl's in the bed when I get home. And that's the part of this that a lot of folks don't realize. The dealership is not just a family business. It's not just a legacy project. It's not just a way to make money. Of course, it is all those things. But more importantly for me, it's a passion. It's got my flair. We're not for everybody. Music's a little loud. The gong ceremony is a little over the top. The colors are a little bright. We tend to wear silly hats, high-fiving and dancing around. We have a good time. Some people don't like to buy cars in that atmosphere, and that's okay. We're not for everybody, but there's a lot of love in it. And I think you can feel that when you walk in the door.
The Emmy-nominated and Telly Award-winning Carmen, out now. Order the DVD today at thecarmenmovie.com.
Time Wrestling Carolinas returns to the Brock's Gym in Knoxville, North Carolina, as former WWE and WCW superstar Scott Steiner debuts. The meet and greet starts at 6 o'clock p.m. Bell time 7:30. Tickets are $15 for Golden Circle front row, $12 for adults, and $8 for kids, 5 to 11. To learn more, go to Facebook and search Big Time Wrestling.
Honesty, a value that seems lost in today's auto industry. At Beamer Tire and Auto Repair, we have built our reputation on providing honest and friendly service. With 2 ASE certified master technicians and industry-leading technology, the tire experts at Beamer are well equipped to service or repair any maker model on the road today. So, for all of your future automotive needs, be sure to stop by Beamer Tire and Auto Repair. We care because you can go anywhere.
Sigmund's going to drag his near lifeless body back into the center of the ring. Drives an elbow right to the temple. 1, 2. Doesn't hook the leg again. But the Heatseekers over the last couple of minutes, folks, have maintained complete control. And Sigmund drives him face first into the boot of Elliott Russell. And here comes Russell back into this contest. And Russell now, he's going to pick him up. Look at that strength with a suplex up and over. Hooks the outside leg. 2. And Trey Williams continues to fight. And this crowd in Winston-Salem trying to get behind the Bullets. They rallied behind him a few weeks ago right here in the main event on AML Wrestling Live as they upended the Bravado Brothers. And just like that, Sigmund comes in, and a stiff kick to the exposed midsection of Trey Williams allows the Heatseekers to maintain control. We normally see Sigmund coming off the top rope with that headbutt, drives him right in the midsection there of Williams, and only gets a near fall. But just like that, the Washington Bullets put squarely behind the 8-ball. John Williams in desperation mode trying to get in this matchup. You gotta think the Heatseekers could be capitalizing very soon. Elliott Russell has Trey Williams in position. Sigmund off the ropes, and he nails his tag team partner with the forearm, and Trey makes the tag into John, and the fresh man is in. There's the seated dropkick. Russell hits the floor. Clothesline to Sigmund. John Williams is a house of fire here. He's going to send him for a ride. The Irish whip reversal. He ducks underneath the clothesline of Sigmund, and a suicide dive takes out Elliott Russell on the outside. The step up in Seguri on Sigmund. John Williams, a house of fire. On the outside, in the face buster. 1, 2, and he drives his face right into his shin. But he's only going to get a near fall. John Williams digging very deep here as the Washington Bullets try to climb back into this contest. Elliott Russell's down on the outside. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Bullets, but Trey Williams is going to eat the boot of Sigmund. He ducks underneath the clothesline of John in wheelbarrow position, and there's the leg lariat. Trey Williams has the cover too, and a near fall. I don't think Trey Williams was even a legal man there, but all hell is breaking loose. All 4 men are in the ring. Katie by the door. We got a Pier Sixer this week on AML Wrestling Live. Trey once again in wheelbarrow position. John Williams goes off the ropes, and there's the low bridge by Sigmund. Oh no, here's the double team. And a back body drop, neck breaker combination, reverse neck breaker. 1, 2, and a 2.5. And folks, I thought that was gonna do it, but Trey Williams, digging all the way out from the depths, is gonna kick out of that near fall. And the Heatseekers are in control. But Trey Williams and John Williams will absolutely not quit here in Winston-Salem. Ducks underneath the double clothesline. He's going to send Sigmund into Russell. Goes for the roundhouse kick, and Sigmund nearly decapitates him with a lariat. And John Williams now. There's a discus forearm. But he's not keeping an eye on Elliott Russell. And that bicycle kick nearly kicks him into next week. And now Elliott Russell in the center of the ring. Here comes Trey Williams, and there's a leg lariat. Down goes Russell. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and 2 7/8. And I thought that was going to do it one more time. Trey Williams looking at the official. He thought it was 3. But it's only going to be a near fall as John Williams trying to get this crowd at Johnny and June's in the AML Arena firmly behind the Bullets. The Washington Bullets looking to pull off another upset in this non-title affair against the United States Tag Team Champions. Trey's going to run Elliott Russell over the ropes, and Sigmund absolutely dusts him right in the face with the U.S. Tag Team title 2 and 3. And Elliott Russell stacks up Trey Williams. The Heatseekers have stolen a win right here on AML Wrestling Live. So just as it looked like the Washington Bullets were climbing back into this one, Elliott Russell and Sigmund dig very deep, and they have found themselves on the winning end of things for one belt shot later. And Chris Lee is standing by ringside with the United States Tag Team Champions. What a despicable way to pick up a win.
Shut up! What happened was we do what we do, night in and night out, 365 days on the road. That's we become winners, and whoever gets in the ring with us are nothing.
Sigmund telling the crowd here in Winston-Salem and everyone at home throughout the Carolinas watching on the CW Triad 20, they will do it by any means necessary, walking out still the NWA United States Tag Team Champions. One hell of an effort this week from John and Trey Williams, the Washington Bullets, but unfortunately, it takes a championship title belt to the face for Sigmund and Elliott Russell to pull off the huge win.
Honesty, a value that seems lost in today's auto industry. At Beamer Tire and Auto Repair, we have built our reputation on providing honest and friendly service. With 2 ASE certified master technicians and industry-leading technology, the tire experts at Beamer are well equipped to service or repair any maker model on the road today. So, for all of your future automotive needs, be sure to stop by Beamer Tire and Auto Repair. We care because you can go anywhere.
For one reason, you better stop that stupid shit, stupid. I am the only legend in this stupid building. You understand? Listen, dirtbag. I'm gonna whoop up on Buckhouse Buck just for you and your ugly mama. Top Wrestling Carolinas returns to the Brox Gym in Knoxville, North Carolina, as former WWE and WCW superstar Scott Steiner debuts. The meet and greet starts at 6 o'clock p.m. Bell time 7:30. Tickets are $15 for Golden Circle front row, $12 for adults, and $8 for kids, 5 to 11. To learn more, go to Facebook and search Big Time Wrestling.